Dude, while we're body shaming, should we move on to Joe Rogan?
Does he deserve
I
any
can't body
shame?
shame
He
that
deserves
guy.
praise.
Ooh, interesting. I thought I was going to have the only take on this. I didn't think. Here, let me pull
Dude's
up.
like 55 and,
Oh my
and looks
gosh, that's
powerful.
exactly what I think.
He's got an HGH body or TRT or something, but I'm fat. I can't throw stones
He's
at him.
not fat. He looks
No, I said
powerful.
I'm fat, but he
okay.
has a an HGH body. You haven't seen this photo yet, but
I've seen
he's
it.
got. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
He's got that, like,
I'm gonna
my
link it so you
organs
have
are
a
way too
current
big
one.
for my body look,
You have it in front of you.
which is a side effect of HGH, right? Organ growth.
Oh, okay. All right. So look, his midsection. All right. So that's not fat. You can,
No,
this is
not at
right.
all.
one of the issues I think that we're going to have with this particular image is the resolution's a little low because it's like a screen cap or whatever.
Okay.
So what are actually abs look kind of like fade together and kind of look like flab, but he does have an unnatural look about him. It is an unnatural look. However, I'm going to go with that thing Woody says all the time about how like those old ladies with facelifts. Well, you don't look old or young. You're a whole new thing, and I don't think it's
28-year-old
necessarily worse than the alternative.
Yeah, exactly. So I showed this picture to my wife and daughter, and they both thought he was horrific. And I'm like, I get that he's not your standard. I like Kyle's phrasing of a whole new thing. But when you look at 52, I'm pretty sure about that, 52-year-olds, I think that's a top 5% body.
52-year-old comedians who sit in a chair all day.
Yeah.
That's a top 5% body, I think. I think that whatever version of him that has never had testosterone and HGH and stuff. Now, maybe if your thing is being particularly sensitive to bubble guts or whatever, then you disagree. But, dude, whatever hypothetical universe Joe is out there, I think is way worse than that.
I mean, I didn't follow the picture and like read all the threads or anything, but what I was seeing from people, at least on Twitter of the picture, was like, no one was saying, "Oh, Joe's fat." No. It was more like, we knew it. We knew he was on a bunch of HGH. He's got HGH gut. Like,
got him.
That was more the take. As if like you couldn't tell, like his head might be almost as big as mine at this point. Like almost. Can you imagine if I got on HGH? I would look absurd. Big brow ridge, but yeah, look at his shoulder girdle, like the nice cut under his pecs.
He's got a nice cut under his pecs.
Build,
the traps next to his. If people don't know, traps is this muscle here on. It kind of goes from your neck to your deltoids like that, and you can look a little pencil necky, and like he looks buff. If you look from his neck to his chest. Like 1% better, very good. His belly, like some people are going to get turned off by that, but I see it and think, yeah, it's like a Brock Lesnar-y kind of big, thick guy, but not fat. He's
just got big organs now.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if HGH is worth it, right? Because correct me if you guys know more about this, but it's my understanding that people take HGH to pair with testosterone for all their joint health and their ligaments. Like, if you just take T, people get injured, at least in sports, like, hockey and whatever. But if you take HGH, then all of a sudden, like, you're durable as well as strong because you're on HGH. Does that sound right? Do you guys know more about this?
I don't know.
It sounded right, but when you asked, does that sound right? It made me question it.
Well, that's my take on it. That the HGH is supposed to make all your connecting tissue stronger so that you can work out without getting hurt. But if I'm Joe, I wonder if aesthetically just T would have been better.
Maybe. How tall is Joe Rogan?
Very short, like 5'7".
His head is so big that it's making him look very short there. But his head is artificially inflated. So maybe
like his head makes him look short. I thought
yeah, because he's got like a kind of a dwarf proportion, like a Peter Dinklage feel.
Okay, I see it.
Looks like he'd mine well.
Oh, he would be a great miner.
I wonder how much he seems to have a lot of gold.
Very fast on short distances.
What is that cool as fuck?
Some more.
What is that cool as fuck thing on his desk? Glowing green.
I didn't see that. Glowing green.
Oh, it looks like
next to the Nazi helmet lamp.
Yeah, it looks like a fancy clock.
That's what I thought it might be.
Is that a Nazi helmet?
I don't know what kind of helmet that is.
It'd be hilarious if it was. just huge swastika on the side. He's like, no, I'm like a huge fan. And they're like, then explain all the flags behind you.
This is his best angle.
Yeah, this is
his arms look awesome.
Yeah,
yes,
looking yoked.
Yeah, and he's not flexing. I want to see him like literally pose, right? Because I'm looking at his legs. They look like strong legs. They're just not flexed right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sure he has strong legs. Yeah, he works out fucking constantly, right? He'll post videos of him like making really aggressive grimaces as he's swinging battle ropes around. And it's like, this is
battle ropes.
It's so funny.
I've never done battle ropes, but it seems like people get exhausted in like 12 to 15 seconds. I'm like, can you even get any benefit out of exhaustion in 12 to 15? Like, if Joe lasts 15 seconds, then I got what, 4 in me? Is that even exercising?
Yeah. That's one of those workouts, the battle ropes, where you watch someone do it and you're like, I could swing ropes, but I guarantee you get 3 swings in, you're like, oh no. Like, I'm tired. Look at this is tough. These are heavy ropes. I want,
But yeah, my family thought Joe Rogan had like they acted like he was a burn victim, like he was a repulsive, and
that's crazy.
It is. So guys and girls look at bodies differently, male bodies differently, right? I think guys really like value the muscles and the biceps and this and that, and I think girls look at who
bank
plays
accounts.
Deadpool? Yeah, right. Who plays Deadpool? Ryan Reynolds. I think they look at Ryan Reynolds as the near perfect. And then all the deviations from that are towards the negative. So even a guy like, I don't know, Thor's pretty perfect. But, someone who's even bigger and stronger, they might say, too much.
And this is Ryan Reynolds.
Like the Bautista guy who plays, the purple silly alien. And
sure.
Like, that's too much for most people, I think.
See, but if you ask a guy, if you asked
that's
me
too much.
And you were like, hey, do you want Batista's body or Ryan Reynolds? I'm like, dude, I want to be the guy who bursts into a room and people are just like afraid. I want to be like Mac and It's Always Sunny. It's like I was barreling towards them. It's like
you're gonna be giving people ocular pat downs and frightening the fuck out of them.
That's what I would want.
I would prefer Ryan Reynolds, I think. But Bautista, when I look at his body, all I think is like, how much chicken does he eat a day? Like, how many pounds of a fucking rotisserie chicken does this man have to eat? How much toilet paper does he have to go to maintain the shit life that he lives?
How tired is he of whey protein?
So tired.
Right?
So tired.
He hydrates on that shit.
Oh,
I think part of it,
way
I'm
too
just
big.
kind of looking into my own thought process maybe is like, how Kyle and I, very clearly different builds. Woody and I more similar, but still different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no reality where I could look like Ryan Reynolds. Like, I don't have that lean, lithe build. If I were to eat 500 rotisserie chickens a day and just do nothing but lift weights, like I could
look like Batista.
a fatter.
I think you're just going to be
Yeah.
it's your frame is different. It's
that's
like,
what I mean.
Your frame is just different.
Yeah.
When I'm 150 fucking pounds, I'm like long and lanky as hell. Like when you're at 150 pounds, you look like a tent that somebody didn't put up quite right.
No, I do. Dude, I got down to like this was like 5-6 years ago or something, but the lowest I've been as an adult is 172 or something. Yeah. And when I got home for like a holiday there, because I wasn't lifting weights, I was just dieting and like eating really well. And like I was expecting people to be like my family and people be like, wow, like you're looking really good. But they were more like, you gotta stop. Like, you look
really?
Weird. Like you just look strange. Your frame does not fit 170 pounds. But yeah. I got to go on a real. In the 2 weeks leading up to the holiday season,
a little practice dinnering, right?
Getting ready. I lost like 3.5, 4 pounds. I've gained it all back.
Well done.
Yeah. I've eaten so much meat, so much. My grandma sent me home with, and I weighed it on my food scale. I had to cut it into small pieces so I could weigh that much on my food scale. 7.5 pounds of beef tenderloin, cooked perfectly to medium rare. And I have been just demolishing that.
I'm
pretty much. I feel like a king. I need some meat.
Horseradish mayonnaise. And just...
I'm not beginning any kind of diet until the leftovers run out, I should say. Like I've got that cranberry marshmallow thing. No one likes it but me. So, it's a responsibility that I'll man up for. There's all kinds of turkey left over. I had turkey sandwich today. Yeah, the diet doesn't start until Thanksgiving. I'm
I didn't
sorry.
do anything.
Christmas dinner's gone.